So I had about 3 minutes warning that the lead singer from my favorite group of all time, New Edition, was about to walk up for an interview. I'm talking about Ralph Tresvant. This was at the 2019 Grammy Awards. We talked about the ups and downs of New Edition as well as his upcoming solo project, and even stopped for some dance breaks since I know all the choreography. This starts out with me pretending like I don't know who he is. This is Ralph Tresvant, off stage.
Hey, how you doing? Hey. How you say last name again?
Tresvant.
What is it?
Tresvant.
Shut up, man. I know who you are.
Tresvant, T-R-E-S to the Vant. How you doing?
You know what?
Don't start. I gotta hit it with him. Diggity. You know the routine for real, huh?
I know all the routines.
He went into it.
I know any routines better than you know any routines.
I think you might, man. After that move right there, you
man,
just might.
I'll tell you something. I've been doing radio for 21 years. There are moments where we interview so many people, but there's so few opportunities to interview someone that is so important to me.
Wow.
And I don't know how to word this, man, but I want to start out first of all by saying,
I like that.
With everything in me, thank you.
Man.
Thank you for what you've done. Okay. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you,
as a member of NE, as an individual artist. You just mean so much to me.
That's my pleasure.
You mean
man.
so much to me.
Well, whatever you got, I'm here.
I mean, the question I got to ask first is, what are you doing? What are you here for? What are you pushing? What's going on?
A little bit of everything, man. I'm finishing up the album, the new album. I'm in the studio with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Shut up.
Doing the classics.
The way it's meant to be.
Yeah, doing the classic ones, man. Just getting them right. They're rounding everything up for me and making the whole project. Because I did a bunch of stuff on my own with some, my own self and my producers.
Yeah.
And they helped kind of overseeing that and what I'm doing with that, and they've adding what they need to add to the project to make it what it's supposed to be. You know, that classic type of album. I wanted to do something that felt classic. I didn't want to do something that felt like I'm trying to stretch to the new and become these whatever.
Right. And I just had this conversation a few minutes ago. Ray Parker Jr. I don't know if you saw him.
Yeah, I did.
We talked about it too, and I wondered about that. How, as an artist, obviously that's been around for so many years, do you try to do 2019 Ralph Tresvant? Or how do you...
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a weird...
Right. It is, but what I found is that my core audience that's been watching me since I was a little guy, they already know what they want. And they don't need a new version of me to emerge.
Yeah.
And they just do what I've been doing and just, more of that, newer versions of that, And that's what we're kind of doing right now. I think that some of the stuff that I'm actually recording is stuff that I've been recording on my own behind the scenes forever, but never actually released that type of music or those songs. So I was giving people a taste of how I see myself as a writer, producer from that aspect. And then I'm able to go in there and go get the classics from everybody else. So right now I'm doing that with Jimmy and Terry. John B. is a good friend of mine.
He's been popping up at shows a lot, I've seen,
That's
too.
my
He's
man's, man.
Yeah.
He's working on some stuff right now. I've heard the tracks too, and just from a track standpoint, he knows me, and he's admittedly an RT follower. He's been watching me for years and actually patterned a lot of what he's done behind songs like "Do What I Gotta Do" and "Sensitivity."
Yeah.
So he's coming up with what he feels is that classic RT style fit, as well. And what I heard so far, it was perfect. So I can't wait to get back with him. And this is round up the album. I'm out here doing that. I'm working on a TV show that's getting ready to pump that up in the next couple months, and then we also have my own radio show. I have my own radio show I've been doing in Boston for a
I've
minute.
tried to actually stream that.
It's pretty good. It's called Inside the Ride. It's in Boston.
It's afternoons, right?
It's like drive time, going home. But I'm getting ready to move more toward the evening with it because it's just more of an open slot, I guess. But I've been dealing with the drive time because that's my fun time. That's when I'm up and at the prime of my day. So I get more energy, and just the way I work.
Right, because you have to get it to like 1.
Right.
2. What time does your alarm go off?
Exactly.
Never. You just wake up whenever you feel like it.
Wake up when you need to wake up and go start the day. That's right.
And with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, that's going to be special, the way it's meant to be.
I think you're going to like it, man. We're working on a song right now called Reflection. Reflection is a beautiful song.
You got enough. That's going to be. How long is that song? That's going to be like an hour-long song for you, right?
There's a lot of reflecting. See,
there is.
Yeah, it is. But no, it's actually more of the way that he's flipped it, it's more of a complimentary thing about a woman. Like, she's my reflection. It's that kind of a thing. So it's more. It didn't make it where I'm going over my history and my past and all this. More about how when I look in the mirror, I see her. It's that kind of a thing.
It's good. Romantic.
Yeah, it is.
Aside from the other misleading romantic song. It's funny because I was just showing her this on YouTube when you came on stage to sing to somebody the romantic song of Do What I Gotta Do.
Goodness,
but that song is like the opposite, isn't it?
Yeah,
because it's the romantic moment of you telling us that the best thing is for us to be apart.
It's the worst breakup song. It's the most romantic breakup song in history, right?
Totally is.
Well, it's one of them awkward songs to kind of sing in concert. It's more of a, I don't really give anybody eye contact. Like I'm trying to, because most of them in the audience, you know, they're living out of the fantasy that one day that could be with somebody like that up there or whatever it is. And you're just giving them the opposite. The best thing for me and you is to not be together.
And they're just like, oh. And it's like, wait, are you listening to the words?
Yeah, it's like, the way he said it was beautiful, but what he said was terrible. It's that other song, like with New Edition, was the You're Not My Kind of Girl.
Another very misleading song because it's upbeat melody, but it's like, sorry, you're great and everything, but you're not for me.
Yeah, everything I ever wanted, but you're not my kind of girl.
Yeah.
It's Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. That's them guys.
They found a way to hide a very down song with an upbeat chord, and it's like, God damn.
They were geniuses at that.
It is. Out of respect for you, what's off limits that I can't ask you?
You can ask whatever, man.
I know you're going to get grilled,
there.
but
it's all good.
People. I don't want to overstep.
You've been following the history of the group. You know more. You ask me what you want to ask.
Okay. So if you've never been to a New Edition show, you have to go. It starts from the moment that you park your car and you walk in the door. The music overhead, it just captures the vibe, the fun of the 80s and 90s.
That's right.
Whether it's I'll Be Sure, Heavy D, that whole era. And it just puts you in the mood and just everybody wants to have fun. And honestly, it's my splurge. I don't buy fancy shoes. I don't pay a ton of rent. My splurge is I want to sit in the best seat possible for an NE show.
Wow.
And I'm the little white guy in the front with blinders on,
amazing.
Watching the show. When are we going to see that again?
Hopefully soon. Everybody's doing their own things right now. And I think for me, I just put so much life into just New Edition.
Yeah.
Where I've watched a lot of them, and rightfully so, kind of even it out. Put a little into this, put a little in Belle Biv DeVoe, put a little bit into Mike Bivens, and a little bit into Johnny or Little Body. Then some more New Edition. And for me, I just kind of left it all with New Edition. I did do a solo project or two, but it wasn't like I was a solo artist that was out to be a solo artist and a solo person.
And it was a tough one because it came out later than everybody else.
Yeah, it was a different one. We sold 3 million records. You can't be mad at it, but
nope. Track 10, Ordinary Guy.
Yeah, man.
That
so
song
we got it in.
The layers on the hook on that vocals. That's such a good song.
I just don't think that I was into the solo thing.
Sure.
I was more of a group member. We started that way. That's how I always pictured it. I did enjoy working and producing on my own stuff. But whether it was going to be for me as a solo artist or for other artists, just to write and produce like I see other producers do. I had more of that aspiration than it was to be a solo artist. And now, with everybody just it's sparing, like we were supposed to be going out as New Edition.
Yeah.
Right during the run of the Star ceremony and the movie coming out. We were supposed to do a new record and follow it up with a tour. And right in the midst of that, the rest of the guys changed their mind. They don't want to do it. And so...
I have 5. I'm the youngest of 5 in my family.
Yeah.
I don't talk to my brother.
Mm-hmm.
It's a part of life, family.
That's pretty
and
much what it
happens.
is, man. It's like everybody wanted to do something else at the time, and I got it. So my thing is to always have something to fall back on or already up and running so that any time that they do want to do that, I'm not dependent on it or looking so forward to it that I'm let down all the time, But we'll hopefully... yesterday I talked to Michael Bivens for the first time.
Yeah.
In probably a year.
You call him?
I called him back. He called me while I was on the phone talking to Kango from UTFO. Yeah. Hey, Rez, I just wanted to tell you I love you, man. That's all I wanted to say. I don't have nothing else to say. You're my idol. And I just think enough is enough, man. I just had to be the first one to break the ice. That's kind of what he was on. And then he left it alone.
I love hearing that that conversation.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. And then, so he did. He broke the ice. We'll sit around and having with all of us a real conversation about what we need to do to really make this thing happen again.
Good. Mm-hmm. Well, as a fan, I'm looking forward to it. But I will tell you this: I really embrace the breaks in between. I think it's important, and I love the individuals. I love the side projects.
Right.
I think it's fun, and it becomes. Have you found that it's not just the music? It's not just about Can You Stand the Rain or the choreography of Crucial or Cool It Now and all these songs. It's crazy story. And for me, it becomes my Harry Potter.
Wow.
It becomes my Star Wars, where
Ain't that
I'm so
something?
in it that the story is just so cool.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
It is a big story. It's a bigger idea than just the individuals and what we thought we was doing when we first started it.
Right.
And then, like you said, when you add those different solo components in between, it does. I've always had the feeling of like you had a super powerful group. When I see BBD out there and they're selling 4 or 5 million records, and then Bobby's out there doing his 11 or 12 million, whatever he did, and Johnny's doing this and 3 or 4 million, and I'm coming over here with my 3. And then we come back together. It was like I felt super when we came. I felt like
It became, yeah.
this Voltron type of vibe, like all these parts coming together. We getting ready to slam tonight on this stage, or
Right.
with this next album. I had that feeling with me whenever we got together, and I still have that feeling when we get together with all the components, and we bring them back together to do a run. I always feel that same way. I feel stronger than I do as an individual when
Sure.
I work with the group.
And now you being in that for so long and knowing that you have diehard fans, is there anything that you've ever wondered maybe that you were curious to how does this look from this side?
Wow.
Or because there has to be,
Great
I
question.
wonder what the fans think about that or what they,
Well, that was one of them. Like, how people really felt about the individual project, how did the split up? Because it
Yeah.
seemed like a lot of people want to just consistently see New Edition doing New Edition.
it would be, that's
Get redundant. I think it would have burnt out by
Yeah,
now. It
totally.
got corny or old, or you
Totally.
only got a chance to get no depth out of the group. So that's what I think you answered it when you said that, and that's probably one of the only things from the outside looking in. You question how do people view that? I keep my ears to the streets and to the fans. I stay social with them. I'm talking. I kind of hear what everybody's saying all the time, anyways. And in modern times with social media, is able to even really do it a lot more. You
Oh,
stay in
God.
tune to what people are saying.
do
and
you
what
go
they
into
think
that?
about
Are
it.
you reading comments?
All the time, man. I'm strictly engaged with it. I'm not only reading them, I'm responding to them.
God.
Especially the one-
Are you like a secret number or
No,
a
they
secret
know it's
username?
me.
Oh, yeah?
They know it's me. When I respond, they know it's
At
me.
not Ralph. Wait a minute. It's probably Ralph.
Well, it's me. That's what I had. I got that at first for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
For newcomers, they're coming like, that's not him. He's too engaged. Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody's
that's it.
username is Ralph something anyway.
I've
with
heard
New
it,
Edition
man. And I
fans.
got so many fake accounts that, I had to make the announcements in the different. I only have 2 pages. These are the 2 with these right here. And if you don't see anything else, that's not me.
I don't want to keep you all day, but I could
fine,
easily.
man.
I
It's
could
all good.
easily.
I
Man,
appreciate it, man. Listen, I came in here. You was doing the routines. I mean, the real routines.
What name a song and I'll give it to you.
Hey, you don't went through, man. When you hit "If It Isn't Love," that was it.
That's too easy though,
That's
right?
too simple. As a New Edition fan, that's one of the ones.
I'll do
When
it.
you said you're not. What's the?
You name one. That'll be our perfect out.
Okay, what?
You
I
know
don't
what's-
want to hurt you, Dave. I gotta find something that's. You're not my kind of girl. Sorry. Dun, dun, dun. There you go. Sorry. Bam. 1, 2. You gotta have the rest of the memories.
Right.
You usually have.
And
to
you're
have the
busy
rest of the
singing.
memories to
I'm
do that.
trying to watch what Ricky Bell's doing half
That's
the time.
hilarious, see?
Man.
But I have to know all those routines.
Oh.
I know at any point what they're behind me doing, whether I'm looking or not, so I can jump in at any point and do the same thing you see the guys doing.
And you do, and it's flawless. But it becomes it's like breathing, isn't it?
Since a little boy, I've been doing it that way. That's how I've been. My idea of performing in front of the guys is to know what they're doing behind me, so I can join in at any time. And how that looks from the audience when I would watch the footage back later on.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's like, oh man, he's in sync with what they're doing, but it doesn't feel like he knows, like he's on his own thing
Yep.
right now. But then all of a sudden,
There's even the left hand, just a little piece.
that's from Michael Jackson, though. Michael used to do that with
Yeah.
his brothers. They was
Yeah,
doing
just-
something out front and just unconsciously looked like he just jumped into a move with them and started doing it. I was like, okay, how did he get that? Let's do Telephone Man.
You want to do
You
telephone
know how
man?
that simple that one was?
Yeah,
We
and you
looked
sing
forward.
along.
How did that start? Let's just start.
It's to the right.
Yeah. Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line. When I dial my baby's number, it click it. No, come on, man. Stop playing.
Come on.
Stop playing.
You got a suit my size?
Stop
I'm in.
playing,
I'm
man.
in.
That's
Thank
the
you
newest
so much,
edition
man.
right there, baby.
Thank you so
huh?
much. Thank you so much,
I
man.
appreciate you having me, man.